Welcome back to another adventure in Adobe Photoshop. So we're working with lesson 5 and quick fixes. You are going to have multiple files that go with this assignment. My suggestion is to create a folder in your Google Drive that is just for lesson 5. So one thing you can do is you can go to your Google Drive and then open your Drive folder. Find your computer graphics folder. I have tons of folders, but you're going to find your computer graphics folder under your book lessons folder. I have extra, but you'll just have that. Click on here and then go to new folder. Here's your new folder. I'm going to, I need to rename it. So I just right clicked with my mouse, use the right click button and hit rename. We're gonna call this lesson 5. Okay, so now we have a lesson 5 folder that'll be really easy for us to save all of our files with. So as you know, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to Canvas. Here we go. And then I'm going to go to book tutorials. And then we're on lesson 5 right now. And we are going to start by downloading the Red Eye Start JPEG file. So remember to click the actual arrow and you can see, boom, it downloaded. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click on Photoshop and open that up. And again, we're going to go to File, File here, and Browse in Bridge. Okay, so that opens, or that makes it so that you can open that Bridge folder. I believe it's taking a second to think. Here we go. And then from here, you go to your downloads. So I'm going to click on my computer on here. Oh, I think I need to click on my so you'll click on your ID number. Mine says Schlebecker, but yours has your ID number. And then I'm going to open up my downloads. And then the file that I downloaded is this one. It's the Red Eye. You can see I download a lot of stuff. It's the Red Eye Start file. Okay. So the next step is you're going to double click the Red Eye Start 1 file to open it in Photoshop. Oh, she's got some evil eyes there. Then we're going to go to File and we're going to go to Save As. And you're going to make sure you're not in your downloads. So you need to click on your Google Drive, go to My Drive. We're going to go to the folder that you just created. So you're going to find your computer, and some of you have tagged your folders in here. So if you've tagged your folder, just click on it. I'm going to find my computer graphics folder here. And then I'm going to go to my book lessons. So you need to find your book lessons folder. I have an extra folder called Photoshop in here. And this is the lesson 5 folder that we just made. So I'm going to open that up. So now we're inside that folder, you know, because it's highlighted. And then I'm going to double click on this. Actually, you can just highlight the whole thing. And then we're going to call this Your Name. And then it's really important that you put Red Eye. That is important. You cannot just put lesson 5 because you're going to have multiple lesson 5s. So you can put Red Eye Working. Okay. And then for the file type here, you're going to click Photoshop because now it's a Photoshop file. We don't have that JPEG here anymore. We're just going to put Photoshop and we're going to hit save. So now here it is, Schlebecker Red Eye Working, and it is a Photoshop file. That PSD means it's a Photoshop file. Okay. Sorry about that radio noise. I'm going to turn that down. Okay, so then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to select your zoom tool and then drag it to zoom in on the woman's eyes. So if you click and drag, you can make that box. If you had the scrubby zoom tool selected, you won't be able to do that. Okay, so let me double click here. So if you have, I'm gonna go back, click on the zoom tool. If this scrubby zoom tool is selected, you just kind of move in and out by going like this. You don't have to drag. So I'm just gonna go like this, and then we're gonna grab the hand tool and center it so you can see her a little bit better. We're gonna select the red eye tool, and it's hidden under the spot healing brush. And right now my spot healing brush is here. If you click that little arrow right here, because we used this tool last, the patch tool is what's showing up. So either look for the spot healing brush or the patch tool, but we're going to go down to the red eye tool, and I'm holding my mouse button down as I do that, and then I can let go, and now I have the red eye tool. In the options bar up here, we're going to change the pupil size to make it 23%. So we're going to click and type 23, and the darken amount to 62. Type 62, and then just click off of it so you can make sure that you're going to click the pupil in the woman's left eye, and the red reflection disappears. Gone. Click the pupil in the woman's right eye to remove the red reflection here too. Boom. Okay. Okay, so we're moving on. We're going to choose View, Fit on Screen. So View, and then go down to Fit on Screen so you can see her full image. And then go to File and Save. Okay. Click the curves in the adjustment panel. So go over here, and then we're going to click on the curves. Click Auto to apply an automatic correction. So here is the auto, and you can see that it automatically, did you see that? How it just brightened up the image. Choose lighter from the preset menu. Here's the preset. Go over here, and then we're going to choose lighter. The curve changes slightly. The difference between the two curves is that the preset applies the same curve every time, but now the curve is a little bit different. Click the reset button, which is at the bottom of your properties panel. So we'll go over here, and we're going to click reset, and it goes back to what it was. Okay, select the on image adjustment tool, which is the little hand, this right here. So we're going to go ahead and select that in the curves panel, and then click the center of the forehead and drag upwards. So we're going to click here, and we're going to drag upwards. The brightness, that brightens the image nicely and also improves the contrast. Ooh, look how she's just brightened up. Okay. Then we're going to, after you've done with that, you can see that there's an adjustment right here, and we're going to go to File, and then go down to Save, and then hit OK. Okay, so what we have to do now is we have to flatten this file. So we are going to go here, and then we're going to go to Flatten Image, and that just completely flattened our image. With this file still open and working, the next thing we're going to do is apply a filter. So we're going to go to Filter, And then we're going to go down to liquefy here. In the Properties panel, expand the Face Aware Liquefy options. So my arrow is down, and that means the Face Aware is open. So if it's facing to the side, it's not open. So I'm going to click on it, and so now it's open. I have to move my book here and get this all situated. Make sure that the eye section is expanded and that the link icon is selected for both eye size and eye height. So we're going to expand this. It looks like there's no longer a link option, so we're just, oh yeah, there it is, the link. The link option needs to be open. There's the link. So we're gonna, under the size, no wait, it says enter 32 for size. So I'm gonna enter 32. And then 10 for height. And then make sure the mouth selection is expanded. So I'm going to shrink that so we can see the mouth section. And then you're going to enter 5 for smile. And 9 for mouth height. Right here. Made her mouth slightly bigger. So let's see what happens if I hit 20. Ooh, okay. So you can see how it changes her. Look at her mouth when you enter the different amounts. So just for funsies, let's put 70. Okay, so this is why when you look at magazine images, they're not real. Okay, so under mouth height, we're going to go back and we're going to put 9. Okay, make sure the face shape section is expanded, which is right here. Face shape is expanded, and then enter 40 for jawline. Right here. 40. And 50 for face width. Deselect and reselect the preview option to compare the before and after. I'm not seeing where the preview. Okay, so the preview is at the bottom, so we're going to deselect it. This is before, and this is after. Okay, so we're going to hit OK. And then that saved our designs for that portion. But now we have to save the file. So we're going to go back to File, Save, and that is the first document that you guys need to have.